Now, Dyl-Kota, is that your official music name?
So lame.
You know, it's funny because people just say like Dyl-Kota, like it's like a combined, like we're the group name Dyl-Kota, and they're like, wow, you guys are creative. And we're like, actually, we were just trying to put our names in there, like Dyl-Kota, like Dyl-Kota.
Dyl-Kota.
Yeah, because I don't know why. I have this weird thing, right, where I don't necessarily like to be called the Gonzalez twins because I feel like every twin is known as whatever their last name is, twins. And so I was like, I want to kind of separate ourselves a little bit because then when people are like, oh, the twins, then you're like, well, what twins are you talking about?
Yeah.
So we felt like, you know, even though we are twins and we seem like we're one person, right? We're not. We're still two people and we're different from each other. And so we want that to be expressed as well.
We're like, it is kind of lame though because
we're going to work on it. It was just so hard because we've already established.
We have a weird thing about group names. Like we're just like not into it. Like we're not really into group names. So we wanted to really just be us, you know, and let people know like this is
Dyl-Kota. We have nicknames.
We do have nicknames.
Working on them.
We're working on those too.
Now, you haven't put out an official project yet, right? You've just been releasing music through your SoundCloud at the moment?
Right.
Yeah, we're working on a project right now that we're really excited about.
Oh.
So we're working on like visuals and all. It's really a fun process because we write out all of our own music and we pick all of our production, like all of that stuff. So we love being a part of the creative process. I think that's also what draws us to music, and we like to share messages, and we like to tell stories. I think that's one of the things that's the most fun about music, and music is a language that everybody understands.
Right, it's universal.
It's universal. Everybody understands
everyone
it.
knows it.
It's either good or it's, you know.
Now, how would you describe your music? Like, if people are watching this interview and just know you for the basketball stuff and being pretty on Instagram, haven't heard any of your music, what would you say if you could categorize or describe your music? Is it singing? Is it pop? Is it R&B? What would you say it is?
I would say our music is kind of a mixture of R&B with pop, like some alternative R&B and pop. And we take a lot of pride in, we have a sound that we feel like is recognizable as our sound. But we are diverse with our sound.
I was gonna say it's definitely very diverse.
We hit all the demographics.
We try to. It's almost like it's kind of weird, but I always picture like this keyboard in front of me because I play the keyboard. I don't know how to read music, but we're working on that too. Coming soon. Okay, so I picture this keyboard in front of me, and you see like R&B, hip hop, rock, 80s.
All these
soul.
Different things on the keyboard.
Yeah, like all these different things on the keyboard. And when I play it, there's just things that sound good, so good together. And it's like, why do I only have to hit this one key? It sounds good, but why can't I hit them together?
So that's
kind of the way we go.
Heard her say that.
I always think it in my mind. But like that's literally when we're writing music, that's always what I think about. I'm like, these sound great together. It sounds a little rocky.
Never heard this.
Now, you learn new things every day.
Have you guys put a music video out yet to any of your songs? Or
we haven't.
We're working on that too.
Gosh,
no, we really are.
Honestly, the music, the way we started with it, it was kind of like basketball. We're taken so seriously in basketball, but we knew we loved music. It's been a passion of ours for years, and we got shut down a lot of times. But it's been a passion of ours for years, and we really wanted to start taking it more seriously. So what we decided to do was, hey, let's make some music, and let's just put it out there, and let's see the responses that we get from just kind of letting people hear what we create. So that's what we did. We made a SoundCloud. We invested everything we've created. We invested in ourselves. We didn't have people doing it for us. We didn't have people paying for our studio time. Everything, because we believe in us and we want to make that investment in ourselves. So we decided we're gonna create this music and just see how people feel about it. And when we started receiving so much positive feedback, we were like, yo. I was
like, yes, I'm not crazy.
Stuff. Right, we're like, thank you. So we're so excited about that we now, from those responses, we're like, all right, now it's time to take it up another level. Here, we got what we wanted out of this. Now we got to pick it up and take it up another level.
And
so
just continue.
That's
to
why
take it
right
up and take it
now
up and take it
we're
up.
working on now a project for us to put out music videos, for us to put out, an album, all of those things, for people to download our music. We want to be able to give that to those who really do believe in us and our musical aspirations. So
Yeah,
that's
and
currently
expand, really.
currently what we're working on is a project and visuals and all of that. Baby steps.
So no music video yet.
Mm-hmm.
So would I assume too that you haven't done a show yet, or have you done a performance show already?
We are about to.
No, I've sung the national anthem. Does that count? No, I'm just kidding.
To your own basketball game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
UNLV?
Not
Not
UNLV.
quite. We're working on that.
We're working on
too. There's like a list of at least 5 things I've said now.
Oh my
Anyways,
gosh.
but no, we actually are getting ready to go do a little performance. We're nervous and excited and like it's
In
amazing.
Vegas? Is this a Vegas show?
No, it's not actually. Which we'll do one for sure. Like you have to do it.
We
in
have to
Vegas.
do Vegas. We love Vegas. Like,
But it's actually in Oklahoma.
it's in Oklahoma.
It's in Oklahoma. So we're excited and then there is a couple things. There's this little get together. It's called the Tuesday Blend. It's in Vegas. And artists of all
go.
types come together, whether you're a dancer, whether you're a fashion designer, whether you're an artist. The musicians basically get to go up and kind of perform and share what they're working on or what they've already created with this audience. And so we're definitely working on just kind of entering this world, and it's our first time.
And hopefully
so
we'll get to do some tours coming up.
yeah, so we're really just trying to get some experience under our belt, and our stage presence, we got to work on it, Dyl, or not. As twins, you would think we would have some cohesion, but
It's not.
we don't really have it together. So we just want some experience to really be able
Get
to
comfortable.
master our performances.
To master our craft.
Yes.
Now, how many songs have you put out on SoundCloud so far? Has it been 10 or 11?
About.
That sounds like a good
Almost
number.
an album. Yeah, it sounds like an
Yeah,
album.
it
right there.
really,
Yeah.
And it's crazy because even the songs, we love all of our music. And some of the first songs we ever recorded are like my favorite songs. But it's really cool for us to kind of see our growth as artists and be able to look back on like one of the first songs that we put on
Recorded
SoundCloud and then
right.
look at one of the more recent songs that we're working on and be like, wow,
It's
just
been
night
really
and
great.
day.
It's been really great to see that as we continue to put our time and our effort and we work on this. We work on it. It's not like it just came out of the blue. I pulled it out of the sky. So it's great to feel like as we continue to work on this, we continue to get better and we continue to develop more as artists, and we have more of an understanding of our sound. We know exactly how we want things to turn out, how we want them to
Or
sound.
before you go in there and you're like,
You're just kinda like,
you
I
take
think
it one
that
time,
sounds
you're like,
good.
nice, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And now we're super picky. It takes like
I know,
10
like
times.
I used to sit there and be like, it could be better, but I'm just gonna leave it. It's fine.
Yeah. So you realize that you do grow with experience and just constantly putting that time in the studio. So it's funny because I feel like, I don't know if all artists are this way, but people are like, oh, let me get your SoundCloud. And in the back of your head, you just think, I have so many better things coming. Like you're just like, I promise there's better things. If there's something on there you don't like, I have something for you. You will. Like you're constantly creating new things. So you just feel like you're hopefully feel like we feel this way, just getting better and elevating your game. Yes. So that's where we are right now with our music, and we couldn't be more excited about our future with it.
So the overall feedback has been positive?
Yeah. The majority, honestly.
It's definitely been very positive, and I think that as more people kind of come into the mix of people who listen to our songs, they're coming in now from that musical perspective, from that artistry, to where it's like they don't know me. They don't know me as basketball. They just hear my music and are like, wow. A lot of times we'll put up videos to us playing to our songs, and we'll be like, hey, what's that song in the background? Or hey, what's this? Or whatever it is. And so it feels like, wow, yes, I want you to ask that.
Right. Like, what song?
But yeah, so it's great because, like I said, people who don't really know us and they hear our music and they're like, oh, wow, you're good. So that just kind of tells me, okay, it's not just people who support me and love me so much because I appreciate them so much. But sometimes it's hard to gauge whether or not they're just supporting my music because they like me as a person and like all the things I do and represent, or if my music is actually good. So it's good to get that kind of feedback.
Right.
So you're popular. You're pretty.
Oh.
You've gotten positive feedback. Have any record labels hollered at you guys yet?
Holla.
Well,
Through the DM, maybe?
Yeah. Shoot, I hope they wouldn't holler at me through the DM because I don't know if I take you seriously. But I would say we're definitely in the works in this mix right now where we have been in communication with a couple of different labels, and I think right now we're just trying to find that fit. We definitely are. We're big vibe people.
Yeah.
We're vibers.
And I think that we're huge on like vibes and energy.
And just finding that right fit.
And if we find that right fit, we would think it would be amazing to be a part of a label. But we do really like to have kind of our independence.
I would say we're independent. We're kind of dominant, so like we like being able to be in control. But we
always want to be a part of the creative process. And
right.
So, like she said, if we find somebody who we just are like, yes,
right. But we do know, we do understand that people do need people.
People need people.
People need people, guys, and we can't do everything by ourselves. So with labels, they're just able to provide you with things and opportunities that are difficult to get by yourself. So we are in communication with some labels here and there, and hopefully
we are going to see where it goes.
in the future, guys, maybe you'll find out where we end up.
You will.
Cliffhanger.
Now, obviously, you guys are in Atlanta for Luda Day weekend. You played in his celebrity basketball game. Has he heard your music yet? Has Ludacris or Shaka heard your music yet?
Yeah, actually, they have heard some of our music, and again, we get good feedback, and we're in communication, with them about kind of how to go about our music and the kind of involvement that they want to have and things like that. And we think they're amazing people
and mentors,
and just kind of giving us that guidance, giving us that knowledge, because we really appreciate anything, especially from people who are so profound
and who have been so successful in what they do, and especially with Ludacris being so versatile and being in so many
avenues.
Lanes, with the industry and being so successful in them each. So we just respect his opinion and everything that he's doing
and his
is
team.
about.
They're great.
His team is awesome. Yeah.
Now, who did you say was probably or has got some good potential that's a basketball player and?
Oh yeah,
Damian Lillard.
Damian, would you ever consider collaborating with him on something?
Yes, I think. Like I said, I don't want to ever categorize people as just one thing, because we struggle with being accepted and that transition from basketball player to musician. So if he was, really wanted to get in the booth, I would not be opposed. Yeah.
Damn.